Irving is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Duren. Then there's Duncan. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Warriors, backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's Moody in at the small forward. A shot by Curry, no good. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Here's Kuzma. Another 3 for Chicago.
The assertive approach paying dividends there. Shot ready on the catch and made it look easy.
Curry with it. Over Irving. Curry can't get it to go. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And here are the Warriors now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Moody the pass to Curry. Curry with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Duren. The kick out to Irving. Fires from deep. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Now here's Curry. To stop the run. Duren pulls it in. Over in the corner, Edwards. Duncan tries again. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And Edwards slams it in.
He's such an incredible defender. Duncan, so clever, and coming up there with the steal to ignite the break.
Edwards gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Outside for Curry. Cranes the three-pointer.
That's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 7, and it's in there.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Podziemski, and it's sent back by Irving.
And that's some crafty defense from Irving, managing to see that shot coming. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Outside Butler. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shot.
It's his first trip to the line. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Quinton Post is checked in for Moody, and it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Podziemski.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Gotta be crafty in close.
The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
One shot.
Free throw, good Butler.
Well, when you talk about Butler, his toughness is what comes to mind first. This guy plays hard every second he's out there. A throwback type of play.
Now, here is Irving. He has yet to score. Three-pointer. And the dunk by Duncan.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And, Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Butler following the basket by Tim Duncan. And he dunks it right in, right on Buddy Hield. Oh, man.
Oh, he is... firing his guys up now. Sweet dunk from Duncan. Mesmerizing.
Bucket is good.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. On the wing, Duncan. There's the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Hield. It's deflected.
Well, that's one way to avoid getting posterized. Stand tall and protect the rim.
Three-pointer, Butler, the tray. And so it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Chicago.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And I also have to call out how they've outworked their opponent. Doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass and just creating those second chance points.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. A pair of shooters at the guard, Curry and Hield. There's Jackson Davis out there with Quentin Post. And it's Kuminga in at the three. Kuzma outside. He takes it in. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga with it. Picked up by Edwards. Curry. What else is new?
A three-point specialist. Can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
Well, great handles, and I like how he finished it off with the bucket.
And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors, trailing by 13. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Moses Moody, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Hield. And here are the Warriors now. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Curry. Chicago grabs the miss. Duncan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. Anthony Edwards hammers it home.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Here's Post. Defended by Duren. Here's Curry. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Hey, any possession that results in points is a positive one.
Here's Edwards.
Oh! Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. 15-point game. Pass to Curry. Here's Jackson Davis. Clock at 6. Moody finds Podziemski. Here's Post. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Some solid passing there. There's a great atmosphere on a team when you're creating opportunities for your teammates. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Podziemski. Now Curry. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Edwards. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectation. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
And on the way from Irving for three, that's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists now in this one. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green has checked in for Quentin Post. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Curry against Irving. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. It's deflected.
An effective stopper at the rim. Duren sure knows how to use those long arms of his.
Here's Podziemski. Edwards defending. Back to Podziemski. Will it go? The shot by Curry, no good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Curry. Butler feeling out of it. Yes, that goes in. Butler's got 7 points in the game. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge. Guards for Chicago. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
So with Bosh on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Duncan is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Irving. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. Shots good from Butler.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Out to Kuzma. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Duncan outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 4 assists in the game. Timeout called the Warriors. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Curry passes to Green. Now here's Butler. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Butler's got 11 points.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
Duncan on the follow.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Pass to Podziemski. Moody with it. He's against Kuzma. And it's good for 2.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Edwards inside. He's defended by Podziemski.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Butler is just hard to guard inside. Really good at using his body to create contact against the defense at the basket.
And so Butler nails both of them. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Irving looking over the floor. Another 3 for Chicago.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
Curry passes to Butler. Here's Moody. Gets an open look and hits. Moody's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Kuzma outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Kuzma's got 9 points here in the second half.
And there's the three-point shooting ability.
Pass to Curry. Butler sets a screen for Curry. Back to Podziemski. Now Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Duncan with the block.
Access denied. You have to go up a little more aggressively when he's near.
Duncan drawing the double team. Edwards kicks to Kuzma. From downtown, makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And the basket by Curry.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
On its way from Irving for 2. Duncan outside. Back to Duren. Pass to Duncan. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Warriors making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Curry looking it over. Can't hit from 12. And so it's Chicago. Incomplete. Man, their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been out. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Trayce Jackson-Davis. And it's Post in at the center position. Edwards against Hield. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Edwards kicks to Duncan. Irving from long range. And that comes off the assist by Duncan.
3 points.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
Pass to Jackson-Davis. They need this. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, there he goes, getting some elevation and scoring 2 loud points.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Here's the 3. The putback. The putback is no good. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Kuminga. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Kuzma, right side, shoots over Kuminga. And it's good off the back rim and in. And now it's up to 25 points for Kyle Kuzma. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Chicago.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Jimmy Butler comes in for Trayce Jackson-Davis. Moody's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. On the wing, Duncan. Here's Kuzma. And the 3 ball is good. Kuzma's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for Chicago.
Easy to see why so many are high on Kuzma. Games like this prove how special he can be.
Here's Butler. That's tipped.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Curry dishes to Green. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, that's just fantastic awareness. Recognizing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
Kuzma, left side. Over Moody. Kuzma can't get it to go. Curry against Irving. Pass to Podziemski. Off target from outside. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Yep, it counts.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
Now Butler. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Curry. No good off the front iron. Irving passes to Duren. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist from Duren. Kuzma's got 33 points.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And so Chicago takes this one. and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching.